Hey there, folks and friends, Connecting Dots here. It's Thursday, July 3rd, 2014. Not sure if you got the video earlier today. I uploaded this one this afternoon regarding the airport security spike worldwide because of New World Order fear-mongering intelligence reports. Go check the video out. I make it very clear that these guys are nothing but liars, fearmongers. It's just an attempt to basically get you to give up your rights, and you'll get to hear about the latest techniques that they're going to be implementing, and also how this is not the end of it. They plan on, as I mentioned in the video, I use their own words from Cameron over in the UK, how this is an ongoing, evolving security threat here, how they're just going to keep ramping it up. Anyways, long story short, in that video I happen to mention how this YouTuber by the name of DAHBOO77, I'm sure many of you heard of this fellow, how well, he'd asked me to start a website with him, and hummed and hawed at it. I decided to check him out for a little bit longer, and I was not impressed. I found that he was too much based on fearmonger headlines and improper research. I found holes in several of his stories here, and in fact I'm actually working on a video right now when he just released this other one. I decided to give it a break for a while because I had most of the story already actually saved up back when he was talking about this Nogales explosion. He was full of BS back then. I don't know if he accidentally promoted BS, but I think so, and I'll quickly show just in this very short video here right now how you got the story wrong right from the get-go. But basically, I'm not interested, and if you notice this latest one here, he's telling you the mother and son drove into a sinkhole. That's not really what we consider a sinkhole per se, folks. You know that. You all know that. When we think sinkhole, we're thinking, you know, a hole in the ground that's gotten bigger, and it's a real sinkhole. This is nothing more than a washed out culvert. I mean, this is some back county road here. You can see even the grass along the edge of the curb itself, I mean of the road, in front of the culvert itself. Look at the length of the grass. Everything in the background is very green, very luscious, so I think they've had a heavy, lots of rainfall during the spring, and I'm not sure exactly where this is located, but nonetheless I can still see the culvert here, and it still has some of the dirt from which was on top of it on the side of the road. It's nothing but a washout. It's not really a sinkhole. Now, if he wants to make these stories, that's fine, and glorify it. He's making money from his YouTube videos. There's no doubt about that. But when he comes right out and lies about stuff, that's where I'm like, hold on a second here. Now, just listen to this latest report. Now, he put this up back, that was in June, right? June 11, 2014. You may recall there was an explosion. There was no explosion. I knew that back then. And unfortunately, I had to head out. I don't have 2 jobs like him. And I don't work for 48 hours, and there's no 3 kids to take care of. I just got a regular life. But I was too busy now. I wasn't able to upload the video, but I'm working on it right now. Just want to let you know here, he got it false right from the get-go.
But what I want to point out is the main goal here. We put out a warning here not too long ago how there was what you would call a terrorist attack on the power plants out in California by snipers. Believe it or not, for those of you that have never heard of this, they attacked the power station over there in a very quick and militant type of manner.
I mean, right there he has it wrong. Hold on, I got that tab already pulled up. I'll show it to you. Let me pause this first. Okay, so here's the story here. It was in 2013. And you can see heavy damage to the transmission substation in San Jose, California, resulting from gunfire during an apparent vandalism on early Tuesday morning, prompted the California Independent System Operator to urge residents and businesses in the Santa Clara and Silicon Valley region to conserve electricity in an effort to maintain reliability. There was no terrorist attack. I don't know why he said that, but regardless, let me get back to this information I want to present here. Okay, let's continue on here. Continue on with a little bit of information showing you that he just got the story totally wrong.
And got in and got out.
And by the way, they didn't get in and they didn't get out. If you may notice, it was from heavy gunfire. So they were standing on the outside somewhere on a bluff, and they were shooting at the power plant in California. And it was nothing but cooling oil that leaked out.
Now, we have an explosion that has took place, and they're saying that this was a makeshift bomb that exploded. They were called to the scene around 9:30 p.m. tonight.
Okay, he got that wrong too. Okay, here we go. Here's some proof here. It actually happened in the morning. There was no explosion.
It didn't cause any major damage, but around 9:30 this morning, security at this Unisource Power substation called police because of this device. Nogales police showed up and evacuated the facility along with the car dealership next door. Because they were dealing with what they thought might have been a bomb, they called the FBI.
So there you go. It didn't even explode. They found a device. Here's another clip here again, so you know I've got it right.
Hi, Guy. Nogales police say a suspicious item was found this morning here at the power plant. Now, they described it as an incendiary device, which means that it was flammable or combustible. So when officers arrived on scene, they found it next to a large capacity fuel tank. Because of that, they then evacuated the plant and nearby businesses, but it was just as a precaution. The device, however, did not compromise the tank, and there were no injuries. The Unisource employees.
Okay, so I got a lot more on this. You know, it's sad that he doesn't research his stuff properly. And another video where he really messed up. I mean, I can't go over all of them here, folks. I just search out the odd one where I know he's got it really wrong. And the June 26th, where he's talking about the entire country of Yemen blacked out from terrorist attack. And that's what I didn't like about today's video. I point out where he's got it wrong about this terrorist thing again. You know, he talks about how they've gotten by security. They haven't. I'm not sure what to say. I don't know why he doesn't do proper research on this stuff, but there's enough evidence on this stuff to let you know that anybody who wants to know the real story behind it, it's been posted various websites. I'm not going to get into it right now. You can hit the space bar if you want, but I just want to let you know that I'm not impressed with his type of reporting, and he got it wrong again today. You know, with this sinkhole, and Nogales was just another one where he just blatantly messed it up here, and then go on to tell people that he's reported about other people. I mean, listen to this.
Reporting on what they're saying is suspicious activity. And the next thing you know, an explosion took place, and it blew a hole in one of these fuel containers. There was a spill, and that was about it. No one was injured, no one was killed. That's the good thing. But I don't think that this was meant to kill people, okay? Hang with me here. I think that this was way more sinister. And if they would have pulled off what I think they were trying to do here, they would have took down this whole city.
Oh my God, I can't believe him, seriously. And you know, when he put up this other one here, where was it? This one here, the alert. Listen to this, what he says right from the get-go, folks.
I believe that there have been several dry runs at an attempt to attack our power grid here in the United States. As I'll show you right here.
As I'll show you right here, this guy does not know what he's talking about. I'm serious, folks. Anyways, I'm making a video on this stuff, but I just want to let you know that, you know, very quickly here, you can see something I uploaded that was back in August 16, 2012. U.S. top security or nuclear plant broken in by 82-year-old activist. Can you believe it? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're all being lied. This is nothing but fear-monger. That's why I had to make that video today on this nonsense that's going about, because the airport security spike, don't worry about it, folks. It's nothing but BS. Tell your relatives. Go watch the video. Inform them what's going on. Okay, going back here to DAHBOO and thinking that U.S. is going to be attacked, and oh my God. Listen to this, folks.
Major security breach forcing the government to shut down one of its most sensitive nuclear weapon sites tonight. Take a look at this picture. Authorities say she is the reason why. An 82-year-old nun who they say cut through fences, got past high-tech security. Why? And what does this say about how secure our nuclear sites truly are? Here's ABC's David Curley now.
I am Megan from Nevada.
Sister Megan Rice and two others did what no one should be able to do. As part of an anti-nuclear protest, they brazenly broke into one of the country's highest security facilities, the site of protests in the past. The target, the country's largest stockpile of uranium for nuclear bombs in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. In the middle of the night, using bolt cutters, the three breached the perimeter fence, and then three more fences and motion detectors, reaching the building holding all that uranium, splashing blood on it, and raising two banners before guards, who have the authority to shoot to kill, finally arrested the three.
You have to be a little concerned when it's, an octogenarian nun who helps you understand your nuclear weaknesses and security.
Such a massive breakdown in security.
Okay, so I just want to let you know you have nothing to worry about. Even DAHBOO is going to scare the crap out of you, let you know that there's been all kinds of attempts. Folks, I'm making a video here. I'm going to show you how this whole Arizona plant, and as well as his other story about this whole Yemen thing and how we'll have to worry about it. And you know what? When he was doing the Nogales story, he actually missed the biggest story of all. The immigrant kids that were being settled there. Anyways, I'm making a video on it. Stay tuned, and hopefully it'll be done by tomorrow morning, and you can all watch it. Take care, folks.